So you want to play Scout? Really? This guy? Well, don't blame me for asking the question. It's in the title of the video, and unless you have the brain capacity of a squirrel that's fallen out of a tree 1,000 times, then I forgive you.
And only under those circumstances.
All jokes aside, this is going to be a few part tutorial teaching you how to play Scout better. Get good, mate. Get him out of here, what are you doing? Obviously some of the tutorial might be a little bit opinionated, but it's basically what works for you. And that's where I come in, giving you some handy tricks to help you reach your maximum potential. Of course, if that doesn't work, if you're not satisfied, you can always join my Steam group and we can do a little bit of one-to-one so we can accelerate the process a bit. Enough dilly-dallying, let's get the tutorial underway. So you made it this far, I may as well sock it to you, spill the beans, give you my secrets. But first let's ask the question to ourselves, do you actually want to main Scout? Like any other class main, it requires a lot of devotion to that specific class, and pretty much neglection of the rest of the classes. Judging by your presence still being here, you probably want to main Scout. Good job. But remember, it requires a lot of patience and not something that will just happen overnight. That being said, let's actually get into the tutorial. Alright, so one of the words on the transition was mobility, and that's what we're going to be talking about. Scout has mobility. Use it. You are faster than 8 other classes. You have twice as many jumps as 8 other classes. If you're not using the benefits the Scout was made for, then you're not playing Scout. Here I'm going to give an example. I'm jumping over this pyro, he does not know what to do, he's flipping out, and it's giving me a clear advantage. The ability that I was given is giving me an advantage, and why not get the crit to rub it in at the end? Here again I'm fighting this soldier, giving me a clear advantage once again with my double jumps. So scared in fact, he runs away. And that's what you need to do. You need to control the situation and make it so it's in favour of you, so you can get the easy kill. And this is when prediction comes into play. In my opinion, prediction is both the easiest and hardest skill to perfect in TF2. Here's the first example, it's a W+M1 pyro. Nevertheless, with no hats, he's running at me and I can predict he's going to walk forward. That's why I'm going to aim my shots where he's going to go. I'm running backwards so he can't catch up with me. Like I said, I'm faster than 8 other classes, which, if you didn't know, there are 9 classes in TF2 and Scout is the last one. And then there's the other side of the spectrum, the side which is the most important part for classes like Spies, because they need to time their trick stabs, and of course I'm talking about movement speed, predicting when they'll come around the corner. Here I'll show you me waiting around the corner because I'm waiting for a pyro, and yeah, I predict he's gonna come out. That's the only exit, that's like the low tier, high tier if you get what I mean. But the thing is, you need to predict where they're going to go next and shoot them. That's how I really aim, and that might help you. Here is the last gameplay in Harvest, and this shows it off pretty well, how I aim, and I miss a few shots in the beginning, but I don't miss ones later on, and that's what's important in Scout. If you're not hitting your shot, you're not gonna shoot and kill people. That's as simple as that. If you miss all of your shots, you're not gonna get any kills whatsoever. And this is just how I am, so it might vary to you, but as you can see, I try to keep my mouse as comfortable height, and then quickly jerking it towards the first player I see, and where I think they're gonna move in, let's say, a second or so. Hey, you're starting to detect a recurrent theme here? Yeah, prediction is up again, it's up everywhere. There's so many innuendos in this video. Whoa, a little off topic there, but like I was saying before I so rudely interrupted myself, just prediction, predict everything. Soon you'll be a master at it, and then you'll be the best Scout that you can be. Moving on swiftly now See what I did there? We are going to be talking about aiming. There is a lot of different ways to aim, but whatever suits you is the better one. Personally, like I was saying before, I aim just before where I think they're going to go. I'm going to predict what they're going to do, because that's important in the scout anyway. I have the knowledge of how to predict, when to predict, and what to do with that prediction. Here's just another example for you guys. And as you can see, I am just quickly sending my mouse to where I think they're going to go, and chances are I'm going to hit them. It's a small screen anyway, so the odds that I don't hit them are quite slim. And if this don't work, you can always go on TR Walkway, which is a map for TF2. It was made for TF2 and to get better, except TR Walkway has changed a bit in the way you download it. First, you'll need this file that you'll find in the description for the download, and you put it into the folder, this folder right here. Just copy and paste that into here, and then it should pop up. Remember to unzip the file though, because if you don't, the game will not work. The same with another file you need, which is called bots, and all you'll need to do is drag it into this destination, unzip it, and then play the game. If you did everything correctly, you should be able to click create server, and then it'll pop up. It's near the bottom, near the middle-ish, and just click on it. Now it's important that you join the red team. No bots will spawn yet, but that's fine. All you need to do is press this key on the keyboard, which is just next to one, just above tab, just under escape, and in there you type exec regen, just how I'm doing here. If everything worked, you should have a load of bots to do your bidding, and this is perfect time to practice your aiming or whatever you want to do. I practice my aiming just by jumping all over them, jumping all around them, and still trying to hit them. And as you can see, I'm hitting most of my shots, if not all of them. So it really does help if you want to just start from the ground up and don't do what I do. Right, now the other thing on this section is called the Staying Alive, and not the song by the Bee's Knees. Instead, we are actually going to try and stay alive in the game, with Scout being one of the frail classes, if not the most frail class in the game. It's very important that you manage to stay around in the battle so you can actually get those kills and put those skills to good use. What I mean by this is pick your battles wisely. You don't want to be fighting a heavy medic combo. You might be able to take a Gibbous heavy if he's stupid enough. You definitely be able to take a one-on-one scout soldier, and basically anyone, as long as you're better than them. And it's important to believe that you're better, because if you don't, then it's simple, you won't win the exchange. Providing you followed the steps and invested a few hours into TF2, you've probably reached or realised you have got a little bit better at aiming. Video's dragging on a bit now, so I'm going to end it. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe so you can see the next video. Like I said in the beginning, you can join our Steam group for one-for-one, but that's all I have time for now, so bye!